Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tyke and Tina here, coming to you from a lovely park we found with lots of water features and greenery, and it's so beautiful here. It is hot still, always going to be hot, but that's okay. We like being outside.
Yeah.
We wanted to talk to you today about some tips that we have come across that helped us as we were getting ready for early retirement. So we wanted to share with you 5 tips on what you can do now, and no matter what stage you are at in preparing for retirement. What do you think, Tyke?
Yes. Don't learn them the hard way. Take our advice, or they may or may not apply to everything you're doing, but I'm sure you'll find something in there. So hang on for the entire video to see what kind of tricks we have our sleeve for you.
Because the last one might surprise you as to why that is our tip.
Yeah.
So here we go. The number one thing you need to do right now, or as soon as possible, so that you can retire in the retirement of your dreams is, you probably already know this one. What is it, Tyke?
Buy a new car. Oh no, that's my old job.
The opposite of that. It is pay off debt. It's hard to stick to a budget in retirement, especially if you retire early, like Tyke and I did. You need to have a budget. So paying off all of your debt is going to reduce your expenses every month. So whether you are living in your home and you need to pay off your mortgage, whether you have a car that needs to be paid off, whatever it is, student loans, I don't know, all of the above, medical expenses, whatever it is, you're better off going into retirement without debt. So, because you're not paying that heavy interest rate, you're not burdened with feeling like you have this looming cost over your head. So that is our number one thing. Go into retirement, whether it's early, late, someday, pay off debt.
Yep. So
the second thing is really do a once-over of all of your subscriptions and mail order things that are on a rotation, and just really scrutinize those things. Decide if you really need all of those entertainment channels, Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff. Decide if you really need all those. Some of those can get really expensive, like $60 a month.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but you know, if you do want them, that's great. Just add that into your budget and plan for that. Sometimes you can get things like that free with your cell phone plan or with some other thing. So look for opportunities to, if those are indeed something that you really love and enjoy, look for ways to get it for a reduced cost or free even.
Well, I think it's worth projecting too, is what does your retirement look like? So if you consider you're not going to be working the 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 grind anymore, Monday through Friday or whatever your schedule was, and you're not going to be exhausted at 5:30 when you get home, or 6 o'clock or 6:30 when you get home, and then you're going to want to flop down and watch a TV show. You might be doing other things. You might be doing what we're doing, traveling. You might be in an RV. You might be doing some kind of service for your church or your community, but your lifestyle changes, and we find we're watching less and less all the time.
Yeah. Well, you don't need that decompression, veg out in front of the TV like you did when you were working a stressful job. So it might be something that you can do away with in retirement. So that's something to look for. One of the things that we did that we are really glad that we did is we were looking for a cheaper cell phone. We were paying about $120, $130 a month for 2 phones on a cell plan, and that was even without our phones were paid off. So that's another thing you need to do before you start traveling, if that's what you want to do in retirement, is pay off your phone. Because once your phone is paid off, it's unlocked, and then you can do the SIMs and
you can do SIM cards.
There's service when you're traveling.
America has kind of a unique thing with its cell phone plans. They're flexible. You can take them overseas, but they're not very inexpensive at all.
Right. So what we did, we were looking into things like Google Voice and things like that, and we thought we're almost going to do Google Voice. We tried to sign up for it, and it wasn't working. It was really a complicated process for us. So we found something called Tello.
Tello.
Jinx.
Like hello with a T.
Yeah, like hello with a T. And check it out, because Tello, and this is not a sponsored video or anything, but Tello we found is excellent for what we need. And the lovely thing about it's like a service. It's not like Google Voice where you can only use it if you have Wi-Fi service.
Yeah.
It's an actual cell phone plan that works in the United States and in other countries.
Yeah, even if you're not going to start traveling, you can start using it in the US as well.
And it's super cheap. Like right now we have an $8 a month plan because we don't need a lot of off Wi-Fi type service. But even if you did need a bigger plan, it's like $15 a month per line. So that's $30 for 2 phones instead of $120, and it's the same service.
Yeah.
And I'll have to read the fine print, but I think it even works off of the Verizon towers. So it's the same service, and it's saving you a ton of money.
A ton. Yeah.
So look into Tello if you want to save money in retirement, because if you're like us and don't make a lot of phone calls, we do the $8 a month plan. It does have unlimited texting, so even if you're not on the Wi-Fi, you can text, so that's awesome. I mean, that's all we need. We haven't exceeded it for the last couple of months we've had it. So $8 a month, 16 total instead of 120 is pretty amazing savings.
And chances are when you retire, you're going to use your phone less because you're not being weighed down by work or residual information that's coming at you from work. So you're going to find you use it less.
Yeah, and that's lovely because you can put it down and not be tied to it and stressed out about phone calls coming in all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. The third thing is you really need to track your income and expenses. You have to start tracking if you're not doing it now. I'm not talking about a budget. I'm talking about tracking what money do you have coming in and how much are you spending. Because when we were living in the States, we had like almost $10,000 a month, sometimes more coming in, and we were spending almost as much just to live.
Yeah.
So now we have a lot less, and we're spending a lot less because it's a lot cheaper for us to live the way we're living now than it was with all the expenses and I just saw on the news this morning that there was a big news broadcast that said prepare to pay more in grocery stores for these products. And so you guys, if you're in America, you're just getting bombarded with higher costs, higher costs, higher costs, higher costs. We decided to travel to Southeast Asia so that we wouldn't have to worry about all of those inflation prices in America. So, but the thing that has worked for us is we track our expenses, our income, and our expenses. So you've got to know what you have coming in so that you can figure out when you can retire and how much money you're going to need. So that's your outgoing. What does it cost you to live? What does it cost you to have your car? What does it cost you to do the things that you want to do? Because we don't want to live on macaroni and cheese and never going outside. We want to have
I don't
a
like
nice
going outside, and I like macaroni and cheese, but I had to change.
There's lots of platforms. I'm not even going to go there. You can pick one. There's easy apps on your phone. There's things that you can do on your laptop or PC. So find a program that works for you and track your income and your expenses so that you know where you're at.
Yeah.
The fourth thing is you have to do this, guys. And hopefully you've already done it, but you have to do this. And it's set yourself up a brokerage account. If you don't even know for sure what a brokerage account is, or if you want more information about it, will you please type in the link broke.
Let that throw you into a panic attack. I mean, I think it's easy to get caught up in your day-to-day work and think, oh man, I want out, but I'll just do it again and do it. And pretty soon a week turns into a month, into a year, into 10 years.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this is all doable.
It is.
Not even a year ago, we were both still working.
Yeah.
And now in about 14 months, here we are.
Yeah.
So we did it. And
yep, and it's just follow these steps, guys.
Follow some steps,
and it's
make
okay
a plan.
If you don't know these things, that's why you're watching this video, is to gather some more information. And that's why we're here making this video, is to help you, because we want everyone to enjoy the retirement lifestyle that we're enjoying. Just yesterday, we heard of another friend of ours that's in our age range that is facing a cancer diagnosis. Scary, scary thing. And she was getting ready to retire, and now we'll have to see what her future holds. So you never know. And if there's a possibility that you can retire and start living the life you want to live now, why not do it?
Yeah. If you've ever thought about doing this, might be what you need to get you kick-started.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. It's within almost anyone's reach, and you can be the one making the decisions, not being acted upon. You can be in control of your future and your life. The only thing we have is time. Yeah. You know, and take advantage of the time you have, and not, you know, be forced around like a leaf blown in the wind. Yeah, you know? For sure. Yeah. So don't forget, if you want to know more information about brokerage account, what we use and how it works and what it's all about, type B-R-O-K, just a comment on this video, E, and then we will send you some information. With an E, broke with the E. Free of charge. Otherwise it's Brock. So the fifth and final, here we go, ready for it. This is the most important one, guys. So hopefully you're still here at this part of the video and you're ready to hear this number 5 of tips to make your retirement better now. And the number 5 thing is, you need to start planning it. You need to envision your retirement in your mind, and you need to stop telling yourself, I'm never going to retire. I hear that all the time from my peer group. I hear that all the time. When I told my coworkers that I was retiring, every one of them said, I'm never going to retire, or I wish I could retire. And I'm telling you, if you start telling your mind, because your mind is your most powerful asset, you tell your mind that you want to retire in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it is, after you've done these other things that we've talked about, where are you at and what's it going to be, what's it going to take, I promise you it's not as far off as you think it is if you tell yourself you can do it. And then you have to design it. What do you want your retirement to look like? Do you want to travel around Southeast Asia like Tyke and I are doing? Or is that the farthest thing from your want list? And we get it. It's not for everybody. We like it. It's working out for us, but it might not be for you if you're watching this. So you don't have to follow in our footsteps, but we want you to have the retirement that you want, and we want to help you get there. So mindset is key, ladies and gentlemen. Mindset, my friends, is going to be your best friend. Start telling yourself over and over and over again, I can retire. This is what I want my retirement to look like. Plan it and go for it. What do you have to lose? You can make your dream come true. A wish is just that. It's something you want to do, but you don't have a plan. A dream come true is a wish with a plan. It's as simple as that. Yeah. And again, it doesn't have to be what we're doing, but I can tell you, we can testify that we have met enough people out here in the big beautiful world doing these things that have similar stories. Yep. Some of them are crazy different, but they're doing what they want to do, and it had a lot with, they took control, they decided to act and not be acted upon anymore, and now they're out living the life they want, or at least investigating the life they want, you know. That in and of itself. And part of the traveling is just going to different places and seeing, is this someplace I would want to live long term? Is this someplace that I just want to visit every once in a while? You know, it's not for everyone, obviously, and the goal of this is to get more people to retire earlier so that your health is still good, you're still able to travel, you're still able to walk and do stairs and go to all these fun places that you would want to see, but maybe you can't because you're not healthy enough. So this morning I got an email, I get these email feeds, and it talked about how the title of the email is, do you want to retire at 65? And see if you can by answering these 5 questions. So then it talks about, I mean, it's questions like, do you have a cash flow strategy? What are you going to do for insurance? You know, all those normal questions. But the thing that I thought was so interesting was the statistics about how many people are going to turn 65 in the next few years. So they're saying that from 2024, which obviously was last year, we know this, to 2027, there's like
4.1 million people every year, this year and next year, that are going to turn 65. This is called, I can't remember the word they called it, like the retirement boom. Like more people in that 2024 to 2027, which we're smack dab in the middle of, more people are going to turn 65 in this time period than ever in the history of the world. So how many of those people that are turning 65 are ready to retire? Probably not many.
Not 4 million plus.
Not millions.
Nope.
So how do we get there? And why would you want to wait and keep working until you're 72? Now they're saying the retirement age is 67.
And higher.
And you know, sometimes you can't get full retirement until you're 72 for Social Security. So guys, we've got to start thinking about this and planning for it. We don't want to work until we just can't do anything else. So,
or work until you're no longer wanted or no longer relevant at your job. At least that's perception.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, make no mistake, ageism's real, and it's easy to hide under labor laws, no matter what you think. And you know, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you the facts that as you age, you tend to become, or at least in the eyes of younger supervisors, and you tend to become less relevant.
Yeah, less valuable.
So you need to have a plan for that.
Yeah.
And this is one way you can do that.
So if you're not thinking about it, it's not going to happen. So promise us that you will start thinking, dreaming,
writing things down,
planning.
Start writing some things down.
Make an action plan, and the most important thing is just tell yourself over and over again, I can retire. I'm going to retire. This is going to happen. I'm going to make it happen. And I promise you, things will open up for you. The minute you start telling your mind that this is what you want, then things will open up for you. And I also want to add a little tidbit, like if you've watched some of our videos and you find yourself being a little bit envious, jealous that we're doing these things that maybe you've always wanted to do, that's okay. That's actually a good thing, because jealousy is your mind's way of telling you, I want to do that. Mm-hmm. So listen to those thoughts and impressions, because if this is something that you want to do, or something similar, maybe not Southeast Asia, maybe Europe, maybe another place in the world, then plan for it. Yeah. So design your retirement the way you want it to be. Take the other 4 steps that we've told you to start making it a possibility, and we'll see you on the next video.